Hi. It's a Saturday afternoon. Exactly 5 o'clock or a couple of minutes after. I've been watching a bit of sport and whatever. As you get through your day at my age and such. But this place I live has been absolutely... I can't believe the way the police have been moving around here in the last few weeks. They have done for a few months. But the last few weeks, I've lived all over the world, yeah? I've lived on Hamburg docks. I've lived in places where, it's very uncomfortable to live. But I've never been as uncomfortable in my life as I am now. This little estate of 15 bungalows for the elderly is getting 3 or 4 police visits a week, some for hours at a time. Now, that might seem as though for some people it would give you confidence or make you feel secure. But let's face it, the rest of the country's in the shit show anyway. But seriously, I'm feeling quite uncomfortable about the fucking accusations made against me, like going back 6 months ago. And the actual anxiety I suffer from and the paranoia I suffer from. What the fuck is going on? This is over a couple of scratches on the car that apparently someone's made. And hold my hand up, yeah. I wouldn't want anyone to scratch my car. I'm not saying it's, acceptable in any way whatsoever, but fucking hell. Honestly, if the police gave as much attention to what's going on in this country as what's going on in this little estate in the last few weeks, then I'll blow my mind away, mate. This is unbelievable, mate. And it's making me very uncomfortable. And apparently it's about unsociable behaviour. Or antisocial behaviour, shall we say. We're going to Cockermouth, like I've said before. Saturday night, innit? 5 o'clock. Be able to pick thousands up, mate, for misuse of everything. Huh? This is a fucking 15 bungalows around. In a village, a highly respectable village. And the place has been overrun by police for the last 3 or 4 months. Since I was wrongfully accused of something. I have big issues, which I'm getting to terms with. But fucking hell. I can't believe what some people have said around here. Some of the comments made by people, not on here, not on YouTube, about around here. Fuck me, if you were actually taped saying what some of these people have said, you'd get fucking 6 months anyway for hate crimes, or whatever they call it these days. Keep changing, don't they? And yet, I'm sat here on Saturday night. It took me years to get back into something like a bit of watching football. I've gone and become one of Orwell's clones at this stage in my life, where legs are fucked, I can't walk anymore, basically. So I can't go and walk and enjoy myself. I've sat waiting to watch a football match I enjoy. Well, I'd like to, I think I enjoy it. It's cost me a fucking fortune to pay for it. I've got police set outside my front fucking door. In a white van that looks like a fucking camper van. Yeah? Like the kind of thing, like a transit custom, all dark windows at the back. Beautiful brand new van with a copper in the front in high-vis. I give up, me, man. I give up. I'm going to put this on social media. I'm going to put it on YouTube because I've been up here 6.5 years. I love where I live now. I've traced my family tree back to the extent where I'm probably one of the oldest Cumbrian fucking lines going from my parents, both parents, from the Phillipsons of my mother into the Staffords that led to the salt kilns of Millgate. And yeah, you're never at peace these days, are you? I mean, I'm a pretty energy, let's just say, driven guy these days. Chakras, meditation, you know, the biology of belief. The stuff that I believe in. But when you continually, you know, and I think we are going through that stage in this country where we are attempting to kill people off, and we are attempting to, like, you know, and we have a lot of little clowns working for the nation. But yeah, that's how it is. Anyway, I've put back on. Don't know what I said last time. I've had a few beers again, but at 66, 7, you get on with it, don't you? Like I say, I'm very comfortable. I live in a beautiful part of the world. I've come back to my roots. I discovered last week that one of my great-great-great-grandparents, going way back, was as evil as fuck. Yeah. That's under the Phillipson side. Now, I might be like going from... I'm quite happy to be talking again, actually. Because you do... I have been a little bit low lately. Without the dog, which has been 4 years now. I nearly got another one, actually. With the Bernese. Crazy prices. Couldn't afford it. Crazy when I'd actually look after a dog more than anything else. Can you see I'm jumping off at tangents? There's a few guys and people living where I live are like that. At our age we are, you know. Don't expect you're ever going to be like totally coherent or living in the fucking mold bubble, whatever you want to call it. We're not. Days are long. In my case, there's a few beers involved. In other cases, there's other ways to get through the day. I talk to people who purely simply get through the day through loneliness. Yeah. They do as they've done all their life. They eat well. Don't touch alcohol. Don't touch cigarettes. And probably die at the same time as I die. Because they kill themselves through their anxiety, the worry. I know a lot of people aren't catching what I'm saying. But I think if anyone's watched me on here for long enough, you've seen the shit that I've been through. Yeah, you saw the eviction. You saw me tossed on the streets. You saw me fucking mother and my father die of motor neuron and cancer within a few months. You saw me fucking threaten X, Y, and Z. You saw me bring a child up from the age of 5 years old. Yeah, I'm still here at 66. But fuck me. I can't believe where I am now. Because what this is now, what I'm witnessing, is some kind of like change in the world since I had my struggle. My struggle was based on, like I said, I'm not going to say capitalism, I'm not going to say Tory fucking votes, I'm not going to say councils that do this, I'm not going to point a finger at anyone in particular. But whatever happened to me, even though I bust my arse as a brickie to fucking survive, is now much more severe. In an evil type of way. Someone suggested Thatcher's children. They could well be, you know. But what Thatcher's children don't realise is that one day they will become Thatcher's, you know, mothers or grandparents. We're living in an evil fucking... I haven't travelled for a long time, but I think this country is fucking putrid at the moment. It goes from one extreme to the next. Yeah, I'm cool about it. But in a tiny village full of affluent people, in amongst 15 retirement bungalows, which at one time would have been called sheltered accommodation, but now they've changed them to what they call, what's the word they use for it now? It's basically just to cut out any assistance for you. You know, when it comes to, like, if you have an heart attack or if you have a tumble or a fall, you know, it's now called, that's what happens in your old age. Never get that out of your fucking head. The mind starts to go. I read a lot. I try to practice. I try to keep the mind working. Whether it's with figures, whether it's with like thinking, reading, whatever. But it does deteriorate. Yeah, it's called independent living now. That's it, independent living. So basically, even the steps that go up from your accommodation are no longer ramped. They don't ramp them anymore now. You're independent now. There's old ladies on here in the 90s. But the class, they've gone from sheltered accommodation to independent living. In other words, someone has to look after them. And the way some of the old people have been treated on here in the last few years has been incredible. But it isn't that I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is the influx of the new people who've come onto this little estate. And I've been here 6.5, 7 years nearly. They are fucking so different. Let me tell you this. I'm going to end it with this, right? They lie like fuck. They cheat like fuck. They want to win at all fucking costs. They'll tell you any fucking story or anybody else in your story just to get by. I could go on forever, mate. They're like, when I was a lad, the bum you used to fucking meet. The bum that would fucking... It's like a victim mentality, isn't it? They've always got a fucking issue or problem because it's been caused by somebody else. Yeah. You wouldn't trust them with your pet fucking slug. Or casually, I'm going to put this on YouTube because at this stage in life, you know, anyway, I'll have one with you. If some of you guys are still there, you know, I'm still around. Totally fucked now. Knees have gone completely. I need to get new knees. Back's fucked. It's become a fucking... a dire situation, as in, like, mobility. But I'll see you in a minute. Be good.